But first up, he's a neuroscientist, author, and atheist whose new book is Science and the Soul, Selected Writings of a Passionate Rationalist. I am proud to call him my friend, Richard Dawkins. Hey, Richard. How are you, Professor? Great to see you. Oh, of course. All right, first of all, I have to tell you, I love the title of this book, Science and the Soul, because, you know, it makes you go, what?
Well, that's the point. Yes.
Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. So tell us why you put soul in a book from such a famous rationalist and scientist.
Well, obviously, I don't mean soul in the sense of immortal soul. Soul...
Well, we're Americans. Nothing's obvious.
Soul is the catch in the throat when you look up at the Milky Way. It's the swelling in the chest that you get when you listen to a Schubert quartet or read a Shakespeare sonnet. I'm fed up with religion hijacking the soul in this sense. Yeah. They sometimes say to me, you're an atheist, how can you appreciate Beethoven? As though it has anything to do with
it. Really? That's what people say?
I've had that, yes.
That's ridiculous. Well, I know people say to me all the time, why can't we reconcile science and faith? And you know, we went through this with George Bush when he said we should teach evolution as well as creationism side by side. But
teach the controversy.
Yeah, right, that's what they call it. You really can't have it both ways, can you?
Faith is the very opposite of science. Faith is belief in something without evidence. Right. Science insists all the time on evidence. It's based upon evidence, logical reasoning from evidence. Faith and science are completely incompatible.
You'd think that would be non-controversial, but I know throughout history you have people who don't care for science, don't believe in science, have no use for it. It seems like nowadays it's seen as something that is actually threatening. People are literally hostile to it.
Well, very much so, and you see this in the climate change debate, for example, and you see various...
Trump is very Catholic churchy.
Various intellectuals who are more or less anti-science and extolling the virtues of personal opinion, subjective opinion, as opposed to objective truth. And that's being given a sort of stamp of approval by some academic disciplines.
Yeah, I know you are fighting this with something, I think it's called the Teacher Institute for Evolutionary Science.
Yes.
You actually are teaching people how to go into schools and teach evolutionary biology.
Well, that's right. It's run by a marvelous woman called Bertha Vasquez in Florida, who is a teacher. And the rationale is that middle school teachers have to teach science, and they can teach other parts of science. But when it comes to evolution, they meet hostility from parents, from children, and so they don't dare do it. And so they need to be taught how to teach evolution. So what Bertha does is to run workshops for middle school teachers and prime them, arm them with how to teach evolution, how to answer the various ridiculous objections that they're going to meet, for example.
But when you meet ridiculous objections, they come from ridiculous people. And
I know.
I've never seen a case where logic swayed them.
No, but these...
There's that.
I once got into trouble, and indeed I was sued for $51 million for saying that people who don't believe in evolution are either ignorant, stupid, or insane. Now, that was taken as an insult, but actually, of course, it's a simple statement of fact. It really is, because by far the most important member of that little trilogy is ignorant. Right. We're all ignorant of something. We're all ignorant of...
We're all ignorant of most things.
We're all ignorant of most things. I'm certainly ignorant of baseball. And it's something that I would like to remedy, and somebody can tell me about it.
I could.
So,
Let's start with the infield fly rule.
Okay.